beautiful people. This is your guy, Mr. Holistic, coming to you first thing on a Wednesday morning, aka Hump Day. 4 a.m. on the West Coast, 7 a.m. on the East Coast. And we are in here. We are in here. We are in here. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? We got our nice little frequency and vibration on in the background. I got my hat on. So let me give you guys a quick little update of what's popping off right now. So I had a sale zone from 3317 to 3320, and when I woke up, she was already activated. But I also saw the little trend line rejection that I like, so I took the buy right here at 3310. It's a scalp buy to basically go back up and to see how she feels back into this zone. But we're gonna change the zone now to, people not gonna get it because they're late. What's popping? What's popping? So we're gonna go 3222 to 3219. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. So the title of the live is how to find plays in the market. And this is what we're going to teach you guys today. How to find plays in the market. It's a $6.6 trillion market. So I want to know who is struggling with trying to find the play. Like, what is the play? What is the play? Like, what is the play? Let me know what the deal is. What the deal is, yo. Let's see if we get us a nice little push. There we go. I said, I ain't doing too much. I just took a nice little scalp little buy right here. And I said, you know what? I'm trying to grab me some market money. So that's what that's the purpose of this little play right here from this little trend line. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Take the little trend line buy and rock and roll with it. Rock and roll with it. Rock and roll with it. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? That's for sure. Your biggest struggle, Keith, is that you don't listen to yourself. That's it. Ooh, nice push up. That's the push up I want right there. Let's go. That's the push up I want right there, baby. That's the push up I want right there. Go. Bye, y'all. Let's go. Nice little early win. How y'all doing? How you doing? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? So, what we're going to be talking about today is literally how to find the plays. Let me make sure I move this to 19 and that to 22 so it can be accurate. The box can be accurate. I want her to be accurate. We got trends right there. Boom. On the 4. How y'all doing? What up, Jeff? What up, Mag? What's up, Eliana? AKA Elena. What's poppin', baby? What up, Jalen? What's happening? Wipe the crust out your eyes and hit that like button. Amen. Amen. What up? What up? What up, Patrice? D'Angelo, Denara. Man, what's happening? Netta, Daniela, Cynthia. What's happening? For the 60 beautiful people that are in here and for the 24 individuals that refuse to hit the like button, what the hell y'all waiting on? What the hell y'all waiting on? What the hell you waiting on? So let's get into it. How to find plays in the market. So first thing first, what I like to start off and say, before I start looking for plays, you have to start figuring out like what style of trader you are. Like, do you like fast plays? Do you like longer plays? Do you get like anxiety real quick? Are you like a nervous, like, are you a nervous wreck? Like put some twos in the chat if this is like describing some of the characteristics that you possess. Like you get like hella nervous when you get in the trade. And if you're getting hella nervous, that means you have money blockages. You know what I mean? Like you have money blockages. So when you have money blockages, this is some things that you can like do some meditation on. You can do some breath work on. You can just go straight to the man himself and go say, you know what, Lord, please help me get over this anxiety. Help me get over this nervous feeling. helped me get past the most roughest part, which is literally being in a trade where I have no understanding. This is the key. This is the key for so many people. And yesterday I was teaching live, and yesterday I had like a real deal, like power moment to myself where I said, you know what, let me just visualize myself back to when I was trading at my best, when I was having my best streak, when I was the most profitable. And then I realized that not only am I pretty elite when it comes to finding the zones, but I used to trade literally from the day and the week, and I used to literally find the weekly retracement on the Fibonacci, place my market execution there, and literally ride trades for 4 or 5 days, 6, 7 days, like a nice little wick on a weekly chart. That's like a 3-4 day run sometimes. These like from here to here. Look at this, from this wick right here. That's 3202 to that wick right there. That's 3238. So that's right there. It's already like almost 200 something pips. Just that little wick. So when you catch little moments like this, look at this, like a trend line rejection trade right here on the week. Check it out right here. Boom. Imagine that's a 7-day hold. That's a 5-day hold. That's a 4-day hold. Catching that little trend line. You see, that's a game changer. These are game changers. So I went back to that, teaching that last night, and that's how I came up with the 3319, the 3317, 3320. We're gonna do the sell-off. She hit 17 and she immediately dropped all the way down to 3308. So that's kind of like the movement. So here's what I want to show you. Here's exactly what I want to show you guys. When you're looking for plays in the market, now we're gonna just get the market naked. We're gonna just get her naked. First thing first, once you decide what style of trader you are, like, am I a trader that likes to just get in and out of the market? Yo, put what type of trader you are in the market. Keep it too funny. What up, Marcus? What's up, Lakita? What's happening, Megan? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Riley? What up, JP? What up, Patrice? So let me ask you this. Are you guys are morning people? Are you more of a night person? Are you more of a intraday person, meaning you get most of your energy? What is the most productive time frame of your day? Like, these are questions that you like to see. Me, my most productive time frame is like right now, early in the morning, when nobody is up, everybody is asleep, there's nobody in my ear. Like this is my most productive time. So I like to be most profitable at this time as well. At this point, I trade like you and Alex. Y'all made trading easy. Amen. 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 So for everybody that is in here putting scalping, I like being a scalper. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You got to understand the consistency in scalping. There's very few successful scalpers in this industry. So you guys have to understand, because sometimes your biggest issue as a scalper is jumping into a play, taking a win, and it's literally too less. It's like thinking small in a world that's so big. And it's like you closed at $180 on a 300 pip play. You see what I'm saying? Because you were scalping, you didn't give yourself the opportunity to see the bigger move. Vice versa, if you're day trading, you sometimes hold the play a lot longer versus taking the money, and you end up getting nothing out of the trade but a whole bunch of anxiety, a whole bunch of stress, whole bunch of tension, where it just went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went down, and then you finally say, you know what, fuck it, let me just put my stop loss right here, and then you get clipped out. So it goes kind of like both ways. Working on being the intraday trader to the hold. That's the key. That's the best position to me. The intraday trader to hold, meaning you can start your day trading, meaning you're looking for plays that you can get in, and then you can also, these are really good positions. So this is why I always say, in order to be able to find the plays that you specifically like that are meant for you in the financial market, one must understand how you like to trade. And when you learn how you like to trade, you're able to find your setups. You're able to find your plays like a basketball player. I know when I have a shooter on the court as a point guard. I know when I have a slasher on the court as a point guard. I also know when I have a Pacific banger on the court where I know a guy can set a really good pick. And so now I can run some pick and rolls, some pick and pops. I can run all of these type of different offenses off of this guy. But I also know when I have a center that has really good hands, so I can like throw the ball at any particular position in the air, and he could get his hands up and grab that ball. This is called knowing your personnel. You understand that? So when I start getting into these trades, I start getting in the trades for like looking for plays that are literally good positions for me. So I'm going, yo, I personally like trading off the trend. I personally like trend line rejections and trend line break close retest. I really like these plays. So if I'm just sitting at the 4 hour and I start looking at the trend, I start going, if I do my basic walkthrough, let me just show you. I'll give you my basic walkthrough. Bang, weekly high, buy out, make that yellow. Just to show everybody. Boom, we go to that triple bottom down here to the weekly low. 16, let's go buy out. We'll take it here. We'll take it right there. Now I'm off to the day. Bang, let's see what that day look like. Refresh, booyah. Let's go. Look at that daily candle. Wicks on both sides. Yeehaw. Wicks on both sides. Boom, we got a daily floor and we got a daily roof. 3286 is your daily floor. Boom. 3321 is your daily roof. You see that? And you see how I gave y'all that new zone? I gave you the 3319 to 3322 for the sale. Like that. Boom. So watch your 4 hour. Now I got my market. I got the 3321 as my roof. 3286 is my floor. Get over to the 4 hour. Find the gaps. There's your gap right there. There's your gap right there. Bye out. 3221. We can't go to 3218 because it's already been there. So we're gonna do the 3219 to the 3222. Yeah, let's do it like that. Bye out. It's just that simple. So that's the zone. Down here is your other zone. The 3286 to 3289. That's like your bigger play for today if news comes into the play. 86 to 89. Yeah. So here's your zones. 33, 19, 33, 22. Sell. $32.86. Boom. $32.89. Buy. Go. These are big plays. These are the big plays. Now, how do I find money now? How do I find the money right now? Because this is the 4 hours, so I got my nice little pull down from my initial play, the 17 to the 22, the 21, the 17 to the 20. That was my original play last night that I was going to give to you guys, but I ended up going to sleep with my daughter because she ended up going to sleep around about 10:30. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm operating on East Coast time first, so 10:30 to me is like 1:30, 2 o'clock to me. Working to figure out my trading style. Scalping don't win in the long runs. How long do you normally hold? Me, Jazzy, I hold as long as the trade looks good. If the trade doesn't look good, I take my money, throw the deuces up, and find a better position. You understand that? Like for an example, I had the 33.17 to the 33.20. I woke up, it was already at 33.17 and dropping. So do I FOMO in? No, I don't FOMO in. What I did was I go, you know what? You like trend line rejections. Let's see if you have a trend line rejection. So I said, let me just draw the trend right here. So I just literally just drew the trend because I love trend line rejection. I go, yo, that's a 4 hour trend. forming right there. Let me just go right here. Boom. This is what I said to myself. So I said, let me go down to the 1 hour and see what I see. When I went to the 1 hour, I saw it hitting the EMA 9, which was right here. Actually, no, it was over here this morning. No, had to be right here. Had to be right here because this is a new hour candle. So it was this one. Boom. I said, yo, this could be a scalp play back up into my zone. So therefore, I see it. I go, yo, that's a trend line rejection. It already happened twice. That's your EMA 9. It's worth 30 pips. You see? It's worth 30 pips. Do I go ham on the lot size? No. But I go, yo, this is a trend line rejection. This literally pierced it. You have 44 minutes. Let me go over here to the 30 and just see what's happening. It's already past the EMA 9 on the 30. It's probably already past the EMA 9 on the 15. So that means we'll be looking for the pull up, retest, sell. Break, close, retest, sell. When I'm looking at the 1 hour, it's already over there. So for 43 minutes, I know that candle could either die back down here or it could be a fake out. You understand that? So when I see the little fake out, I go, yo, at this point, the risk is very risky and it's not a trend line rejection. So to just buy it right here, I have to scalp it. You have to scalp this move because it's already past your trend line on your 4 hour. It's already on the other side showing you that it can go down because it's coming from a zone. But if I want to take the opposite and just find the money, imagine it was sitting at a 33.08. At a 33.08, you can scalp her back to a 33.11 or a 33.12. And that's like the max you will get out of it. And if it just goes back into the trend, then you hold back to the trend. But these are like plays in between that I will start taking because I go, yo, I see the break close retest. It's in the same area just right here. It's aggressive, but I'm not going all crazy. I'm not going ham, but I'll put a 0.25 right there at a 33.08. And if I'm at a 0.25, I will be up $50 right now. You see? Boom. If it goes to 11, that's $75 right there. And that's a quick in and out play right there. And if she pulls all the way back into the trend, closes over onto the trend, guess what? Now you can adjust your trend and you can say, yo, I can adjust it a little bit. And now I see the trend line rejection on the 1 hour, like how I see it on the 4 hour. You see? You see, this is why the 4 hour has a hard time breaking this area because it's an actual trend. And you could have hit the 33.08 to the 33.11 as a scalper and took the 30 pips. Now, where you get good at scalping is saying, yo, I'm going to put a standard there and I know I'm going to get 20, 30 pips. So therefore, that's $200, $300. That's the end game for you scalpers. Because scalping at a very small lot size, it doesn't add up to much because when you start switching from scalping to intraday trading, your losses are going to be bigger than your scalping wins because you're just jumping in and out of trade, meaning you're going to lose 30 to 60 pips and you're only going to be gained 10 to 20 pips because you're going to have anxiety, you're going to just trade, you're going to feel uncertain, so you're going to be trading on smaller time frames, so you're going to make panic decisions when all you have to do is stay in those higher time frames, find a trend line, find a pattern that you like, roll with the pattern. You see that? So back at that hour, that's a scalp play. I'm telling you, it's like this is a scalp play all day. This is a scalp play all day. And then if you go, like I always was showing last night, you throw the fib on it, you just throw the fib from the top to the bottom. Boom, look at that. 61.8, Marcus, what did I tell you last night? 61.8 is 33.07. You hit a scalp at 33.08 and it went up 30 pips. So as a scalper, you want to make sure that you're literally doing all the actual confluences that you need before you take a really quick aggressive entry or a very high risk entry with very low reward. So to buy right here is extremely risky when she's coming from an actual sell zone. You see that? So when she's coming from a sell zone, but you know overall you got a lot of buying power, you trust the overall trend versus the current trend. And that's why I always say, if I'm scalping, I scalp towards the overall trend. I always scalp towards the overall trend, especially if it's in between my zones. Like for an example, if I'm going to be selling in this play, if I'm personally going to be selling in this play, I would have to be selling from here. But since I'm not in the sell, I'm in the buy. So therefore, I was buying from 33.10. I took my money from 33.13. You see? So I took the 30 pips. She comes back down to 33.08. You could hit her again because it's the same thing. It's 20 pips within the actual trade. You see, because you had a 33.10 to a 33.13. I mean, a 33.7. So imagine that's where your Fibonacci is at. And your Fibonacci tool is a retracement tool to show you if the market is going up, find the retracement back into that area, and then that's where you find your entry to go up with the market. You see? So imagine, for those who even just took the 33.08 to the 33.11, that's plenty enough time to like say, all right, I don't even need to wait 38 more minutes to see if it's going to continue going up. I can take my money now, see if it comes back down here, do it again, or take my stop loss, move my stop loss at literally a break even, buy out right here, boom. And then I go, hey, let's just see what she does. I'm in a class, I got like 40 more minutes with Mr. H. Let's just see what it does. I got nothing to lose right now. I'm in a win-win situation. The market could easily go back up to Mr. H's zone at the 33.22 to the 33.19 and sell off. Or the market could just literally just come back, clip me out, and keep heading down, and then I'll wait for Mr. H's buy zone. Like, these are the mindset that one must have when we are entering into these trades, because if you're entering in as a scalper, that means you're saying to yourself, I want to get in and out the market. Hey, right, that's right. That's right. So that play, like I said, would be 33.07 markets being the modest and the 33.10 being the aggressive. Kelly said, I need a Fibonacci lesson. Well, I'll give you the basic Fibonacci lesson right here. All you need to understand on the Fibonacci is these right here, these retracements right here. You have this in the back office too. You have this in the recorded session. 78.60, 61.8, and 50 right here. These three. 9 out of 10, you're going to get a 61.8 retracement back into the market. Meaning if the market is going up from here, and the market is already here and it's like in an uptrend, you're trying to figure out, how do I get into this buy? I missed it. You'll see the market come up at least 100% to where it came from. Meaning from here to here, it's 100%. That's 100% up. So if she goes up 100%, she's going to retrace at least 78.6, and that's your first trend line on your Fibonacci. Y'all see that trend? Put some ones in the chat if you see that trend right here. There's a better video on it. I give you the most basics of the basic terminology on how to just use it. There's more terminology, there's more definitions to it. So it's where to put the fib from the top of the trend to the bottom of the trend. I'll show you that also. So your 78 is where I'm also looking to get my very first small entry. I'm really ready to put a better entry at the 61.8 because that's always like a 30 pip gap. So that's how you split your lot size. So if I put a fib over here, watch this. Let's get it out. Boom. So the fib is right here from the top to down here. You see that? So that means at 71.8, you can see it just basically blasted through it and it went all the way down to a 50%. It gave you a 50% retracement. So at a 50% retracement, if I see the market retracing at least 50%, it's a no-brainer to buy. It's a no-brainer to buy because I'm ready to go all in at 61.8. So if I'm ready to go all in at a 31.07, at a 33.07, imagine what I'm ready to do at the 33.03. You understand that? Imagine what I'm ready to do at the 33.03. And if I lose and the market retraces past the 50%, you take the L. You understand that? Like that's the key, because if my modest is 33.07, that means my stop loss is going to be down here anyway. 3304, 3305. If I'm not using crazy lot sizes, then I'm not even worried. If I'm at a 0.10, it would have to literally go 100 plus pips for me to even really get like freaked out, you see. And I'll never let a trade go 100 plus pips anyway. Meza just gave a buy at 3305, 3302. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there it is. There it is right there. He's gaining the 50% mark. This is exactly what he's doing right now. That's a 50% Fibonacci retracement. That's a Fibonacci retracement. So that means there's your 30 pips. There's your 30 pips from the 3308 to the 3311. There's your 30 pips. If you have stop loss at break even, imagine you can literally say, yo, in the next 34 minutes, will gold push back into the trend or would it stay over here? Because the next one, she's going to pull up, retrace the back of that trend, and then she drops. You see? So that's knowing market structure. So I'm knowing if I'm a scalper, this would be my exit strategy. 3308, 3314. If I close above a 3314, I take breaks my stop loss, move it into profits a little bit, and then I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in a win-win situation. I'm in a win-win situation. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand. So we place the field between our zones? Absolutely not. So let's go to a regular pair. Ooh, I still had that Nas buy down here. She jumped off. So here it is. Y'all see where you see where she pivot at? So watch this. We're gonna put the fib. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Look at this. So this is a huge uptrend. This is a huge uptrend from here. So I'm gonna remove this so you can see it. And I'm just gonna put the fib from here to like here. Actually, no, that might be too far. We'll just stay up here. We'll just stay right here. We'll do a baby fib. We'll do a baby fib. Right there. We'll go here with it. Actually, we'll do reverse because it's going down right now. It's going down for real. Boop. We'll go from here to there. Boom. This is a better way of doing it. So what I just done is took the Fibonacci on the NASDAQ, took exactly from where she's going right now because she's heading up right now, but she's currently going down on the 4 hour. So if I want to see, all right, this is where it started at 100%. This is where it basically topped out at the 21,441.89. I want to see where would be my entry to get into the sale. 21,289. Then you also have the 50% at 21,327. When I start looking at it, I go, yo, you got the actual EMA9 sitting right up in here. So you could put your zone literally just like this. 2189, let's type it up. 21,289 to 21,000. We can go 310. We'll go 310. 309. Let's do 309. Boom. Just like that for the sale. And this is like the Fibonacci. You can say, all right, 61 between 61, the 61.8 and the 50%. So I'm saying if the market comes like right up in here, bro, we're selling her. It's literally just that simple. That's a Fibonacci retracement and you can try her out like right up in here. There will be the zone. This is no markups, no nothing. I'm just gonna put this right here and we're gonna test it today. We're gonna test the theory today. We're gonna test the theory. 09. Here it is right here. This is NASDAQ. I want to see her. Let's go down to a smaller time frame. Let's see if we can get that little push up right up in here. We should get a nice little push up right up in there, and we should get a drop. Now watch this. You see this right here? So what I start doing is, now I know the Fibonacci says between 61.8 to the 50% is this number right here, is that price. So now I start saying, yo, that's the trend. Let me put my trend over here, and this is how I start finding plays. You see? Boom. That's a downtrend, so let's put it red. I start looking into it. I go, yo, that's the zone right there. So if she pushes right up in here, yo, it's money, it's money. Boom. Boom, there it is right there. You see that? And now you just wait. You just wait. Because if she leaves from here, I don't care. Because I have a buy zone down here. But if she comes right here, I take it. People say, well, why would you take it? Boom. Because it's a 61.8% retracement. It's a 61.8 retracement on the Fibonacci tool. It's literally just that simple. It has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with you. There's the zone. That's what it is. You should find retracement here. This is like Fibonacci 101. But that's more advanced. That's more advanced. All you literally have to do is put your trend line there. Bang, put a trend line. See where the trend line touches. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Here's your next touch right there. Here's your next touch right there. Are your fibs reversed? No, I just did it the other way. You can do it from up, you can do it from down, like that. What's the NAS buy zone? It's from yesterday. That's your NAS buy. 21,057 to 21,087. Mr. Holistic, this is an advanced class. I'm crying. Yeah. This is for sure advanced. But again, I'm just trying to show you, like, if you're trying to get your setups and you're trying to find plays, you're going to need more than just support resistance. You're going to need more than that. And this is what a lot of you guys are struggling with. So I'm saying, like, the Fibonacci is in your Market Pro. It's like, to be honest, it's not that advanced. Here in OBG, we trade retracements. Let me say this again. If you're in OBG, we specialize in retracements. What does that mean? We specialize in watching the market come into our zones like this and retrace out of those zones into another zone, retrace into those zones, find an area of rejection, which is here, and boom, blast off like that. This is what we specialize here in OBG. Put some ones in the chat if you understand that. So if you don't understand the basic retracement, then you have to start saying, like, how do I get educated on retracements? Fibonacci retracement, the fib. So this is also keeps you from taking crazy ass entries. Because before you start saying, yo, I think gold is going to drop here, or I think NASDAQ is going to drop here, I think NAS is going to fly here, put a retracement there just to see. And if I put the retracement and I go, yo, on the retracement in itself, look at that, bang. There's your rejection right there. So why would I sell from here? I can sell from here. You see? Because if I sell from where it's at, and then it pushes up to where it wants to go, then I'm in a drawdown for no damn reason, and I'm being hella aggressive. You see? You're being hella aggressive. And if I put the line right at the 61.8, you're going to see it's a major decision area because it's right here. Look, it's right there. That's a major decision area. We're going to just put it white so everybody can see it. Boom. You see? That's a major decision area. The market is either going to play on top or it's going to play on the bottom. So when it gets right here, I'll let it pull up, and then I'll see what she does in the next 25 minutes if she pulls up there. Or the next candle pulls up there real small, and then boom, she drops. But I'm telling y'all watch this play. She'll give us some pippages. She'll give us pippage. She'll give us some money. She'll give us money right there. That's a play. That's a play. I don't know what Alex's early bag does. He have any early bag plays on NAS? What do you got on NAS? Gold is back sitting at the 3309. So imagine the scalp would be successful if someone took that scalp. And imagine you could play with that scalp until it literally leaves you. You see that? You could play that scalp until it literally leaves you. But just know, every time it comes back down to the 3309, it is literally being affected, and now it has a weaker chance. So meaning, every time you do take it, you should lower your lot size, so that particular fourth time you take it, it blows through your shit, but it blows through at a smaller lot size, not the original lot size. And if I took a, say, 3310, I don't take another 3310. I take a 3309. And if I successful took a 3309, then I successful take a 3308. We just took a 3308 mentally when we first got on here, and it gave us 30 pips. So the next entry for me would be 3307. I would try the 3307. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the key. And if you just keep going down and down into these smaller time frames, you'll start seeing why the 3307 is has more potency than the 3308, you see? Because now you would have lost that trade if you just jumped in again. So this is the key of understanding, like, yo, I just took it in, now watch the 3307. The 3307 just hit and immediately gave you like almost 20 pips. It went from 3307 to like straight to 3309. And now it's back down to 3308. You can see it right here in your price, right there on the side. You see that right there? Boom. So just waiting from the 3308 to just 10 pips to wait to the 3307, you're immediately in the green for the 30 pips. You understand this, beautiful people. You understand this. Meza has a sale zone, Mr. H. Well, on gold. Meza has a sale on gold. That's what you're telling me? 330 to 360. Y'all gonna have to give me right numbers. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about right now. Meza has a sale on 3360 to 3330. No, you talking about NASDAQ? You talking NAS? What are y'all talking about? You talking NAS? Ah, you're saying he has a sale here. Got you. Okay, all right, yeah. Where's his sale? 330 to 360? And mine's is 289 to 309? Remember what I told y'all yesterday about this area right here? Remember what I told y'all yesterday about this little area right here? When you see the EMA 9 and the EMA 200? This is another thing that I like to see. This is another thing that I like to play off. So when I'm taking plays in between my plays, if I'm taking zones in between that zone, I'm going, yo, I want to sell from here. If I find something on the 30, she's retracing, I'm going, yo, I want to buy right here. These are quick little plays. These are quick scalp plays because everybody said y'all like scalping, right? So this is the scalping plays right here. Everybody say they like scalping. So here, right here, this is the scalp. Right there. You do small little scalp zones. Big. 3244. Let's go. Let's go 54. Right there. And you can say if she pulls into here on a 30 minutes, yo, I can scalp buy NASDAQ right now. Like if she gives us this right here, it is 438. If we get a nice little drop down into here in the next like 21 minutes, bro, you buy her back up to here. These are your scalp plays that I like to play on. And when I play on these plays, and you can look at it and go, well, why would you buy right here? And you go, bro, it's the same concept. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. You got the EMA 9, the EMA 200 sitting right here. You have buyers all right here in this area. Look, the history shows it. Look, boom, 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 boom. Look at the buyers there. There's so many buyers right here in this little area. So I'm going, yo, if NASDAQ gives us this right here, press the freaking buy button from 21,254 to 21,244. It's a quick, small zone, so no one should even worry about if it just goes through it, because it's extremely small. And what you're doing is you're saying history shows that the market gets into this price range and likes to fulfill buyer's price. Boom, it's a buyer's price. And buyers come in and push the price back up to higher highs. This is what it shows. So you go, yo, I got the patience. I got the patience. I know there's a Fibonacci zone. The actual play, look at this. Look at this. Here's the play down here. Here's the play down here from yesterday. I'm saying, yo, news is going to take her down here. So news stopped, like she stopped right here. Look at where she stopped at. Boom. She stopped at a heavy decision area. Bink, right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, blast off. So now I'm going, yo, bro, she's on her way back up. So if she's on her way back up, currently, let's, boom, take her into here. Here's my entry. You go, bro, let me put it right here. Watch this. Fibonacci. Fibonacci to the top. Bang. You can go like right up in here to where you want to go with her. And here she comes. Actually, let me do it the other way so you can see it properly. Actually, no, sorry. Let me get her out of there. Let me get her out of there. There she goes. She's still in that 61.8 going this way. This is still the play. So right here, you're going to see the reverse, the 38.2. That's where you're going to see your reversal going back up right here. If you just reverse the field, you will see it the other way. You will see it the other way. Why am I taking it here? Because that's your last touch on your trend line. And now you'll see where I'm saying buy is at the 61.8 right up in here. So if I take it from here to the top of that trend where it rejected and started the downtrend, you'll see your 61.8 right here. So if the market moves in here, it's a valuable buy. Like, this is specifically how you use the tool. Like, it's literally just that simple to verify your play. Let me get into the comments. As I said, to just roll with Alex early bag play. Yes, on gold 25.28. He deferred to Alex early bag. Mr. H, over an hour ago, I took NAS 176 and I'm up 600 pips because of your teaching. I appreciate that, OT Mac. This video is going into my favorites. Yes, that's that JP. You already know that's the slingshot. You see, it just didn't come there. It didn't get there. But we're finna see. We're finna see. Here it is. We're finna see our zones. We're finna see our zones again. We're not taking the aggressive because we want the trend line rejection. We want the trend line rejection. Remember, this is the Fibonacci retracement. The rejection area is here. Watch it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. I want you guys to see it. So aggressive has been hit. Aggressive for both people who like the aggressive is also in profit. Let me show you. Let me remove this out of the way. So you can see it. This is showing you how accurate the Fibonacci tool is on finding a proper retracement in between your areas. You see that? That's from, that hit the 289 down to the 82. So you're up like what, 700 pips? It's like what, 700 pips right now? 700 pips? That's like a 700 pip wick right there. Sheesh. You see that? Which sale? Which sale? This one right here? On NAS? On NASDAQ? This is the field. And imagine, this has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with my strategies. This is me saying, I like trend line rejections. Here's the zone for the trend line rejection. I use the Fibonacci tool to confirm the zone. If the zone is sitting in my 61.8, then I'm going to take that zone. It's literally just that simple. And then when I see it at a 61.8, that gives me the confidence to take a bigger lot size. You see that? It's literally just that simple. So it's 444, by the way. So that shows you and gives you the confidence right there. I taught you live in real time, real action. Watch the trade, perform all the way into there. I just wish we would have came down here and got this little quick buy for the scalpers. You see? Most want instant gratification. I like the long plays. That's right, less stress. I've been wanting to get in your swing trades. Amen, Kira. The swing trades are where it's at. The swing trades are where it's at. The swing trades are where it's at. And I'm telling you, you just go to a weekly candle, you go to a weekly chart, daily chart, throw your fib on there, see that 61.8, and Kira, you just wait. You patiently wait. You wait to get promotions at your job, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Most been in horrible relationships waiting to get married for 15 years, 30 years. What the hell? You can't wait 4 hours or a day just to get a proper price action on a fib retracement and jump in with confidence to financially take care of your family? Sheesh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's see if that movement keep pushing us on in there. Let's see if it pushes on up and get us like middle of the modest, get us like right over here. Give us a proper, really, really good, nice retracement. I want to see it. I want to see it. But that's put some fire in the chat if you took the sale. If you took the aggressive in the sale right here, put some fire in the chat if you took it. Like, I personally never take my aggressive. I always take middle to modest. So, but I want to know who are the aggressive people who took it. Like, well, shit, I ain't got, man, Mr. H, got about another 15 minutes. Shit, that nigga don't hit. I'm taking it. Look at this. Look at this. This is nice. 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 Look at gold. Gold sitting back at that 3307. Look at that. Look at the 3307 for gold. You see why you don't hit the 3308? You see why you don't hit the 3309? You see why you don't hit the 3310? Because you're scalping. So if I'm scalping from here, then my next play is not at the same price. It has to go down. It has to go down. So now this particular candle from the 3307, it should give me 30 pips back to 3310, 3309, 3308. You see? So that should give me that retracement. So if I go, all right, let's go here. Boom. Watch your retracement now. Boom. 3307 to 3304. Boom. That'll be the zone now. You see? Like, that's the zone. Let's go. Boom. Right there. Yeah. That's your zone. That's how you do it. I'm telling you, this is exactly how you do it as a scalper. These are the plays. This is how you're looking for. I'm going, yo, bro, there's buyers there. There's buyers in here. There's buyers in here. Here's the new scalp zone. So she pulls up in here. Boom. Buy her out of there for 30 pips, 40 pips. Take my money and keep it pushing. I took and closed when you said you were waiting for the trend line rejection. Oh yeah, no, but it's still a good one. It's still a good one, man. It's still a good one. I always just take middle to modest. I always take middle to modest. Look at that drop. Look at that drop. Sheesh. Look at the drop, y'all. Beautiful. Let's go to your 4 hour and see it real time. Look at that play. That's a 4 hour wick. That's a 4 hour wick that just happened right now. Boom. Check that out. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. Watch the Fibonacci retracement. Remember what I said about this area here. So watch this. I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to see it in real time. Not only did you catch money from the aggressive here, but I want you to see the buying structure, the buying pressure that is sitting right here. I want you guys to see it in real time. I don't think we're going to have enough time to get to it, but it's 12 minutes left. That was a successful play. It has nothing to do with my strategy. It has nothing to do with how I like to trade. It has everything to do with confirming what I'm trading, where it's trading at, and putting a Fibonacci tool there and saying, where does it commonly retrace on the Fibonacci? 61.8 to a 50% retracement. There it is. 61.8 is always going to be your modest. It's always going to be your modest. So if the 61.8 is, say, 21,289, then imagine that's my modest. So my aggressive is going to be 21,269 or 59. You see, that's my aggressive. Literally just that simple, beautiful people. Literally just that simple. Beautiful trade though. Beautiful trade, beautiful rejection. Beautiful rejection. NAS selling, gold buying. Amen. There it is. There it is. Remember I told you the 3307? Here's the pull up. She's at 3308 now. So you're already up 10 pips on your scalp. You'll be up 10 pips on the scalp. Right there. Bang. And what I'm showing you guys today in this class, you can go back and rewatch this class 100 times. You can watch it 100 times. And what I'm just showing you is find how you like to trade. Find the plays. This is how to find the plays. This is how you find the plays. Support, resistance, top-down analysis, all of that is gravy. You still need to find the play. You still need to find the play. And what I'm telling you, I know individuals, like for an example, my guy Keith. My guy Keith is an amazing individual when it comes to just marking up the zones, literally putting you into pointing the finger exactly where you need to buy and need to sell. But then gets a lot of noise in his head in between those zones and end up taking things that basically take him out of the game before he even gets to his zone, and then watch his zone play all the way out. This is a phase of trading when you're like ready for your breakthrough. So I prayed for you yesterday, bro. And I want to tell you that you're right at your breakthrough. And your biggest disciplinary action that you need to take right now is cut out all of the fucking noise and do exactly what you say you're going to do when you mark up the charts. Literally just that simple. I'm telling you that is where your success lies. By the way, that is a 3307 to a 3309. That is 20 pips on gold right here, right now in your face. And I'm telling you, I gave you guys like 3 plays while we're in class, while teaching, all successful. For the scalpers who said, I like scalping. For my intraday traders, I already showed you the bigger plays are here. These are the bigger plays. These are just getting market money. So I'm going, bro, I'll put a 0.75 right there. Boom. I'll jump up 20 pips. That's $150. I'll put a 0.25 right there and jump up 20 pips. That's $50. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm entering in here, if she come down here, I'm putting the 0.75 at the 3305. You see that? Why? Why do I do it? Let me show you again why we do it. Big. We can just go from here. We'll just go right here. Where she's at? Let's go. Boom. Actually, let's go the other way. My bad. Let's go the other way. To the top. Boom. To the bottom. 3307. There she goes again. 3307. 50% retracement is the 3303. My zone is 3307, 3304. My stop loss will be at 3303. That's how I would literally put that play right there, just like this. Boom. Boom. This is how I set up big plays. And I go, yo, here's my zone, 61.8. There's my back of my zones. So boom, we're in there like this. Bang out. And because I use 61.8 as a modest, my aggressive will be back over here, you see? Like that. That's how the play would normally look. And this is how it rolls. This is how I roll. Let me look in the chat, see if we got any questions. I have a 30 sell up, 7K pips. Yeah. I never know how long to hold. Then stop looking at how long to hold and start understanding your financial gains. What do you want to achieve out of that trade? If it's $100, $200, $300, $400, if it gets your percentage, 3%, 5%, 7%, then fucking take the 3%, set your stop loss, and then you hold her. Take what you need and then hold for the rest. It's just that simple. Versus closing the trade out. Take the partials that you need. So therefore, you're always in profit. Take the partials. Boom. If I start with a 0.25, the trade starts taking off. Bro, I'm taking at least 25% of it. I'm taking a percentage of it, which is going to lead me to like a 0.18. So now I got the 0.18. Look at the buy. Look at the buy. Look at the scalp buy. That was a scalp buy from the 30 minutes. Remember that. That was a scalp buy from the 30 minutes. From the 3307. She's up 40 pips right now. Yo, Jalen, as they said in Coming to America, I told you that boy was good. I told you that boy was good. Damn, that boy is good. Damn, that boy is good. You grab those 40 pips, bro, you out of there. You're out of there. You're out of there because it's well known to retrace back into where it's coming from because it's already past the actual trend. What I'm looking for is entries back into the uptrend to get my scalping money. That's how, I don't know how other way to show or to confirm a safer way of scalping. As we get into like the day trading, I think the next class will be on intraday trading, like how to find those bigger plays, and we'll be sitting over here on the day. We'll be sitting over here on the daily, and we'll be putting those same little tools. You see, I'll put those same little tools, and then you'll see the trend line. You'll see the trend line rejection. You go, oh, bro, Mr. H like trading trend line rejection. And he also likes to put the Fibonacci tool there. Let me see where that 68% at. And where you guys are going to struggle with in the beginning is learning where to put it from here, from the bottom. Oh, no, that's not what I want. You're going to struggle with learning, do I put it from the bottom or do I put it from or do I take it from the top down to the bottom? And that's when you're going to start realizing like, yo, where's that 61%? No, that's too far down. So that means if it's in an uptrend, we need to go from bottom to top to bottom. You see, like that. Boom. From where she's at, bang, to where she's going. Boom. You see, like that. That's how you normally do it. But listen, make that NAS buy up 1,100 pips. What about NAS? What my NAS? Where that NAS at? Where that NAS at? Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. Go to the full hour. She's right back up in there. She's right back into that zone again. I want to see her. I want to see her hit. I want to see her get right up in here. I want to see her get right up in there and reject real big from that trend. I want to see her reject real big. I want to know, did she go? Did she give us? No, she came close. Look at that. She came back close down here. She came close. I'm gonna let her push up here. And 9 out of 10, she probably do this when I'm in the gym, when I'm probably doing pull-ups and shit. So I probably won't even have access to it. But when she pulls up in here, I want everybody to take that sell. I want everybody to take that sell. I want everybody to take that sell. That's for sure. That's a good one. That's a good one. So listen, Alice, I appreciate that. Langston, I appreciate that. Randy Watson, can we do that tomorrow? Well, tomorrow I am flying to Michigan. I will be in Michigan tomorrow. Great game, bro. I appreciate you, Terrence. I appreciate you, Mr. Bridges. I appreciate you. I had my Indian music on the whole class. That shit was amazing. And they just hating right now. They hate. Look at that. Push up in there. Push up in there. Give me that little 89. Give me the 90 area right up in there. Give me a nice little push. I want a nice little push because we were just there. We were just there. There she goes. Push in there. I should put the salt and pepper on. Push it. Push it real good. Where my Michigan people at? I'm gonna be in Novi, Michigan till Sunday. Where my beautiful people at? Yo, Nico, what up, baby? What up, baby? So watch it. Here it is. You guys just watch it. It's going to play itself out. I might stall myself to the gym and just watch this thing play out so I can take full advantage. Take full advantage of the trend line rejection. I'm going to take full advantage of the trend line rejection. Let her go because you're finna have a new 30-minute candle open up. If that 30-minute candle opens up in this zone, it's going to push more up into the zone. We've already taken advantage of the aggressive. So if the aggressive just leaves us, it's okay. No, hey, Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Imagine she's forming 3 white soldiers. If she gets a solid third candle right up in here, higher than this candle right here, there's your 3 white soldier pattern. The next candle should pull up, drop down. If it drops down, you can buy her up in here and hope that she breaks the trend. But I'm going to let her push up here, and I'm going to sell her. I'm going to sell her. That's for sure. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. That aggressive is hanging tight, baby. That aggressive is hanging tight. Up, up, up. I hear little feet. I hear little feet. They hate. They hate. Because I'm going to the gym. They're not keeping me from going to the gym. I hear little feet. You're right next to Ohio. Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, so now you guys have your parameters. Here it is. Damn, there it is right there. There it is right there. So that little play right here, look at this. Look at this. Is extremely successful. I didn't take it. I will be basically taking her here, or I'll be basically taking her right here. One of the two. One of the two. People say, well, why would you do that? Well, that's the 61 also, just going the opposite way. That's the 61 also, just going the opposite way. So if you get that pressure down, that's where you can say, hey, bro, if I'm in the sale from the aggressive, I don't know where to take my money. Well, you better start making a decision right here, because this is where buyers are sitting and this is where buyers are waiting. So you better either have your stop loss already break even, taking partials. So by the time it comes right here and starts retracing back up to this modest area right here, you already got your money. You already got your money. But she coming. She coming. She be coming around the corner when she good. Oy. Well, God bless you guys. Make sure you like, make sure you share. We got the same amount of people with the same amount of comments. I guess I need to be doing Fibonacci shit the whole time I'm in class. I guess everybody wants the field work. Everybody wants the field work. I'm telling you, we get us a nice little power down. You're gonna see this right here. I'm for sure finna be in the gym, but I'm just telling you, you're gonna see this right here. Boom, right back here. Boom. This is what I want to see right now. This is exactly what I want to see down to my buy area right up in here, or another trend line rejection. Made 3% on their gold scalp. Oh, that's what's up, Dinar. That's what's up. For anybody that put in there they like scalping, I gave you guys several scalp plays on how to scalp successfully. And all you had to do is just take them. All you have to do is just take them. People are asking, what is this little white zone right here? These little white lines, that is a scalp buy area. So it is the 21,254 to the 21,244. She should take you from the 244 to the 254, this little entry right here, all the way back up here to this trend. Easy, 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 I'm telling you. Right up in here, from here to here. Boom, she could easily give you 620 pips right there. Easy 620 right there. You got it? Oh man, I'm 2 minutes over. I need to go. I need to go, beautiful people. Please, next one, let it be the Fibonacci again. The Fibonacci gonna say, hey, listen, you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, throw me about 250 push-ups just to keep teaching me like that. But great job, Dinar. Great job, anybody that took the trades. Great job, great job, great job. Learning and earning is what you do here in these classes. Learn and earn. We spent literally a whole hour on just retracements, finding the play. How do you find the play? Put the fib on it. Put the fib on it. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces, beautiful people. I got baby feet approaching me in like 30 clicks. I can hear them going doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Ooh, she coming, she coming, she coming. I might stay on here because we ain't got shit else to do. It's 5:03. I might stay on here just for the hell of it. I might stay on here just for the hell of it, just to watch it with y'all. I might stay on here just for the hell of it. So those who want to stay, you can stay. For those who want to go, you can go. You can go. Oh man, she right there. She right there. Pull in there. Pull in there. Not only is that sale successful, but this right here is aggressive, but it's a Fibonacci retracement to show you that if you're a scalper, how to scalp, where to scalp, when to scalp, and how to get the money. How to get the money. How to get the money. Ooh, she right here. So let's take her. On liquids, she right there. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Boom, I'm in there. I'm in there. I'm in there for the buy. And watch this. Here she comes. She's going to start pulling up out of there. Watch it, beautiful people. I'm willing to take I got my first entry here. I'll take my second entry down there and allow her to pull all the way back up out of there. And she has like 25 minutes to do it. This is like a common slingshot area. When I see the EMA 9, the EMA 200 right there, I don't question it. I just press it. And if I'm wrong, I don't care. It's a play. It's a play. It's a shot. I missed a shot. It's okay. Like this. This is how you take it. This is how you take advantage of it. So we're going to watch this little thing play out. We're going to watch this thing play herself out. We're going to watch her play herself out, and then we're going to get up out of here. Everybody's in there? Everybody should be in there. Everybody should be in there. This is like after hours, Mr. H, 5 minutes after 5. Let's go. Let's go. I have a 0.50 right there. I'm negative like $13, $14. So as long as she's sitting right here in this little white zone area, I ain't tripping. She would have to come all the way out of here for me to go, man, it didn't play itself out. So that's the game. That's the game. That's the game. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here's your slingshot energy. That slingshot energy starts building up right about now. Now it's building up. I have my back entry right now. Boop. Thank God for that sale, though. That sale would have been amazing. And if this market kind of like closes up out of there, then I'm getting up out of there. If she starts pulling back, I have 2 entries. I'm not tripping. If this candle here in the next 15, 20 minutes keep like coming down, like wants to come over here, then we close her out. If not, I'm holding her. Take the retracement because here's your buyers right up in here like that. Now I'm negative like $100. And then I just wait patiently for the pull up. And that's how you roll, beautiful people. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. How we roll. That's that Chris Rock, that Chris Brown, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Don't freak out, beautiful people. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. So let me give you another analysis. Let me give you another analysis. Another analysis. So imagine when you're scalping, you have 3, 4 successful scalps. If this is your 4th scalp and you lose this play, that means you win 3, lose 1. You see? You win 3, lose 1. So at this particular point, I see it. I still like it. I'm holding and relaxing. I'm not tripping because she ain't really going nowhere. I'm like negative like $70. And I'm not even tripping. So when she starts pulling up out of there like she's well known to do, I'm in really good position. And this is how you have to just allow your trade to kind of like fulfill itself, like play itself out because it's a 61.8. Is it going to happen instantly? No. But is it going to happen? Yes. You see? And you just relax. And you go, bro, let her pull herself up out of there. She dropped from a really good area, another 61.8% on the fib. So she dropped and then you just retraced her from here and you got the same little area here because you like the EMA 9, the EMA 200 slingshot. So I go, yo, in the next 22 minutes, if this thing pulls back into the white zone, closes in the white zone, opens in the white zone, it should push up out the white zone. Here she comes. Here she comes. We're like negative like $30 right now. You see? You see? Here she comes, beautiful people. Here she comes, just walking down the street, singing, do what did it, dum, did it. Let's go. Let's go, beautiful people. Let's go. I like it. I think she pulls all the way back out. I think at the end of the game, I want to see her literally just come right up in here, pull back in. Next 6 minutes, 30-some seconds, she'll pull back on up in there, and then we should see her retrace on back out, just like that. Head back over here, sell her again, like that. If she does not, she comes out, I'll be willing to say, you know what? I'll give her $150, $200, like that, and then we keep it pushing. But that's not the case. But that's like the mindset. That's the mindset. I'm literally going for like a $300 move. If I'm willing to go for 300, I'm willing to lose at least 100, you see? But now I'm going, yo, from here to here with the lot sizes I got, that's a $500 play. So I have to be willing to lose at least 150, 200, like this. That's the game, beautiful people. So we're going to watch her. I'll let you guys know in the signal chat if I close her or not. But right now, I'm Gucci. I'm holding on. I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Hold on to your love. Look at that play. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I still think we get our pull up. So I love you guys. Make the rest of your day the best of your day. I will update everybody. I will update everybody that is in it. Everybody that is in it. I will update you guys. I will update you guys when I close her out. When I close the little scalp out. Because we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and she can do a lot of movement in this little 20 minutes. She can do a lot of movements in this 20 minutes. Where's she at? I'll give you guys 5 more minutes with her. I'll give you guys 5 more minutes with her. See, here she comes. How many people know the last 2 minutes she likes to move? People know the last 2 minutes she likes to move. So I'll give her here on the 15. I'll give her these last little 4 minutes. See if we get us a little pull back right into this little zone area. And maybe it takes 2 candles, 3 candles to get up out of there. But it does not matter. It does not matter. You see? Here she comes, just walking down the street, singing, do what diddy diddy dum, diddy dee. And if you're smart, you're like taking small entries, and then you're like catching the bottom of this, and now you should have, like, as she starts pulling in, you start closing out those other entries, and then this is how you start riding her up as a scalper. That's like the smartest play as a scalper. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys updated. We are literally 5:11. So people probably saying, what the hell? Why are they still in class? Why are they still in class? Why are they still in class? Let's go. Great class, Mr. H. What chart? This is NASDAQ. This is NASDAQ. This is NASDAQ. Oh, wonder. Oh, wonder. Here she comes. Here she comes. Premium. I like her right now, though, to be honest. I like her. I like her. I like her. Either way, go, I like her. So, I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces, beautiful people. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated in the chat. I'll keep you updated in the chat. Now, if she's hitting your percentage, I would say close her out. Don't necessarily take any L's for no reason. Close her out. If this is like past your percentage, you know, it's almost like 1,000 pips past this little tool. If I was given this zone 254 to 234, this would be the modest right now, to be honest with you. This would be the modest of that zone. This was just a really quick zone. You see, it's like a 100 pip zone. So to give you a 300 pip zone, this would be the 300 pip. It would hit modest right now, just to give you guys an understanding why I don't freak out when they like pass here, because it's a very small zone like that. And just to be honest with you, I have an entry here, I have an entry here, and I have an entry here. I have a total of 3 entries, and I'm literally like barely like negative right now. Like, to be honest with you, I'm like barely negative. I'm like negative, like maybe like $12 right now. Because of the entry down here. So comes this one. Now it start pushing past my modest. As my modest goes in profit, like this entry here, as it goes in profit, I start literally allowing the market to pull itself all the way up out of here. You have 2 minutes to do so. You have 2 minutes to do so. You see? Let's go. All I want to see in this particular candle, since the candle is like not giving me what I want, that real pullback like I want to see this red candle just close inside this little 100 pip range right here. And then if I get a 100 pip pullback right here, 100 pip close right here, I want to see the next candle come right up in here to the little backside of this little zone and then shoot up like this. Let's go. Let's go. I can dig it. We got 1 minute and 38 seconds. 1 minute and 38 seconds. And I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. But here she comes. Here she comes, beautiful people. Here she comes. 21,222. 21,222. What is 21,222? Your entry is 21,222. Oh, from down here? You're like down here? Good shit. Good shit. Here she comes. Here she comes. She's like fighting this little area right here. Let's get a big pull up. Give me a nice little pull up and show the people what we came here for. Show the people what we came here for. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we ain't got no music. This is probably why she bullshitting me right now, because she ain't giving no music right now. I ain't giving no music. Let's go. Watch when the music come on. She likes music. She likes music. 28 seconds. Give me what I like. 28 seconds. Give me what I like. Get on up in there. I want to see the next candle close, like right up in here. Let's go. Open up right up in there. Let's go. Bing, 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 bing. You got 11 seconds. Give me what I like, and I will go away. Give me what I like, and we will go away. 3, 2, 1. She closes right here. Let's see what the next one does. If she pulls up in here, we're gonna close her out just for the heck of it, just because it's a risky play at this point. Closed outside the little white area, still inside the actual zone of the 300 pips. It's just a quick zone. So I'm still in her. I'm only negative 56 bucks. So as I start going more positive into this zone right here, as you're going to see, I'm going to start closing out messy entries, and then we're going to get us a little push. If she drops from here, I close that trade. You understand that? You understand that, beautiful people? If she pulls in here and gives me a good candle in here, I hold the trade out and see what she does. If she starts dropping from here, I just close the trade out. Literally just that simple. But we're looking good, to be honest with you. We're looking good. And this is the 15. Imagine we took it from the 30. We took it from here, from the slingshot here. You see, here's the slingshot right here. We took it from this slingshot. So let's not get it twisted. Boop-ah. Let's watch it. Yeah, I like that shit. I like it. God bless you guys. I got to go. I love you guys. My baby girl is like standing on the steps right now. I got to go. I love you guys. Like I said, I think it's going to be a positive trade. I believe she pulls all the way back over there. She's just hesitant right now, but for sure, I think she pulls back over there. I love it. God bless y'all. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces, beautiful people.